Hello, I'm Mantastic and Fantastic, and today I am joined by Ramen and WetTheSystem, and together we are going to be, well, they are going to be carrying me through the new Rushana Descendant. So I'm going to pass it over to the two of them to explain the thought process.
Okay, so this team, this three-player carry team, takes advantage of Sena's very high multiplier, combined with ease of activation, and the new Super Reincarnated Frere, which provides us an auto follow-up attack. And not only that, a very integral two-turn skill haste that also provides a damage amp. It just happens to cover very specific mechanics that is present in Reincarnated Rushana Descended. We also exploit Dark Lakshmi because she provides a time extension and a board lock on a very short two-turn cooldown so that we don't even have to wait or overwrite the spinners. Not only that, on the last four, we actually utilize the spinners to give us 100% consistency for clearing the last board.
Alrighty, so without further ado, we can head right in. So for myself, all I need to do is bring, well, two delays, and then that's all you really need. And obviously no skill boost to make sure it happens, and no overwriting. Ramen should start the dungeon. And the other option is just have a large amount of health. So I didn't read the instructions properly, so I have both a lot of health and delays, so I can just delay. So talk us through every floor by floor step.
Right, so on the first turn, we're going to transform. And something that's interesting about optimized farm teams, that there are chances for mistakes, and with any optimized team, once you make a mistake, it's all downhill from there. But the Saint is going to transform. We're going to use Demon's Blood's Talismans to rehaste Saint back up, and just ensure that we have plenty of blue-red orbs, and we have that blue-red damage buff, which overwrites the damage down, and also makes sure that you kill the blue demon in the center. On the second floor, you're going to be confronted with an Awoken Bind and a 5-turn full board blind. Usually, a lot of times it's going to take 2 actives to cover, but luckily, Monster Hunter Collab introduced Legiana, who clears Awoken Bind and refreshes the board. In order to clear this floor, we need at least 8 red orbs, so we're going to use Suo.
You guys
can. We're going to use Lakshmi's L Awakening to provide enough damage to clear the floor.
And your auto follow attack takes care of the resolve as well.
Exactly.
And then I have a difficult job, don't I?
It's very challenging.
I delay, don't I?
You do.
Oh, amazing. I also have a pretty easy solve, I guess, as well. So I use one of my few delays. I heal up oh so much. And then it's back to Ramen.
Now, this is probably the easiest place to get a little bit off target if you don't get a comboable VDP board from Barbara and Julie. Alright, and as you can see, that blue-red Skyfall from the Sena transform gives us plenty of orbs for each board. That's why it's important not to overwrite that. But we do have some contingencies. In fact, we need the Fujin here. We actually have a Fujin that's just perfect for this, and it's Aurea from Heroine Collab. She gives you a Fujin and changes all hearts to reds, guaranteeing a highly red board. And this team runs a lot of God Killers, just because almost everything in the dungeon is God type.
And then my next task is...
This would be the point where you use a shield or a delay and just try not to die. He hits for about 180k.
Alright, sounds good. So there are multiple ways to solve it. So in my case, I could just delay, and I don't have to even make a combo. Look at those tasty locked orbs.
Yeah, this is the Lakshmi abuse. This otherwise wouldn't be very possible. It'd be very challenging to hit 10 combo with a lock board, even with a plus combo leader.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of spinners.
Testing, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Perfectly.
Alright, finally. Finally got it working.
Okay, we're going to utilize our ability to hold orbs to just make us a couple extra reds. So I could hold this light, make some lights, hold the darks, make some darks, and wait till they're reds. And there we go. I got a guaranteed quality board. And now you're going to do the most important thing that you'll ever do in this dungeon as the 3-player carry.
And what is that?
And that's going to be pass.
And the reason why he's mashing that nice button is because that is the universal symbol for pass your turn in multiplayer. So if you see someone mashing nice, it means pass your turn. It doesn't mean like they're sarcastically saying nice. Maybe they're saying something positive, but it's usually to actually say pass your turn.
And the pass is important here, even if you could survive the Rushana hit, because she'll occasionally put up a 9C shield, which scuffs the run, because it gets very difficult to survive if you don't kill her immediately.
Makes perfect sense.
So here I had to pop Sonya, Sena, and then Lakshmi all really fast before the spinners change, or else I might get stuck with a board that isn't good enough for the VP.
And at this point, I'm going to use Elatrion, who changes lights to reds. If I didn't have enough lights and reds, I could then use the spinners to do a similar thing. So we'll just get some extra reds just for fun, and then we're going to re-haste Lakshmi with the Frere, and it'll give us a damage amp to give us an easy clear. And we're utilizing a lot of God Killers to make sure that we push through and deal the 4 billion damage it takes to clear her from 50%.
So that was a truly wonderful experience for myself, especially. I didn't do very much overall. They did all the heavy lifting. And so thank you so much to Ramen and WetTheSystem for a Rushana gem. I do truly appreciate it.
I have like 18.
Well, this is my
I'm
first
in the
one.
20s. I'll be in the 30s by the end of this week.
So the main reason why you're doing this is like you're helping other people. Is that correct? And where can we find you individuals?
So you can find me on Reddit and Twitch with the handle WetTheSystem, and we're doing it because it's fun to help out the community, and both Rushana is a great assist character for a farmable, and the assist equips are quite useful for the new Super Reincarnateds that utilize the gem, and you need 2 gems to even get it.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll plug both their informations down in the YouTube description down below. So Ramen, you had some closing remarks?
Yeah, also thanks to Iro for helping us carry yesterday.
Yep, Iro is like Ramen's substitute. They interchange between the two as well. So, hopefully all the Mantastic day. I wish you all the best on your own pad adventures. Reach out to Ramen, Iro, and WetTheSystem if you're looking for some carries. And happy puzzling.